Hello. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out why my Discord is not showing me streaming. Been doing that for the last couple of days. We'll go ahead and bring back the game while we're at it. Close that, and here we go. Got it. Yeah, oh, now it shows that I'm streaming. That's weird. It took like 5 or 10 minutes for it to show up. I don't know why that is. But we're back. I'm gonna continue where I left off. I was midway through the story, I think? Maybe a little past midway. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Where's the quest, actually? There it is. Right, I was in the middle of doing Tribbie's thing. We switched point of views to Tribbie.
It's still early. Where to now?
I'm super tired. Had a really long day. Had to wake up super early. outside of my usual, you know, comfort waking zone. Whatever that means. You know what I mean. Passages, knocking, echoes, and dreams. Find missing memories. Why are we looking for memories?
Use the spindle to connect everyone.
Oh, we're connecting with this child's mother. Or the person that she split from. But what is a mother if not, you know, being split away from your mother, right? We're all split from our mothers.
I used to sit here and listen to Mama tell stories. Oh, how I wish to see you again, Mama.
Oh, now I'm feeling a little bad. Evening, Joanna. How's it going? Hope you're doing all right.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear.
I wonder if this is a completely different voice actor that's playing the mother.
I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees.
Doing fine? That's good to hear.
There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
The right-hand man? What do they call it? I know this. The quartermaster?
Let me think.
Is it the quartermaster?
I know! She's Tribbie!
Oh, I was way off. Damn, I forgot about the Tribbie position.
I named this doll after myself? I don't remember it all. Is this a dream? Or something that happened in the past?
Well, it's a memory, so it's happened in the past, right?
Am I dreaming?
What is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like one of those machines you find at a Chuck E. Cheese. Those weird arcade machines.
It's packed full. Mama must have left all of these for me. All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is fading?
There are no words to begin with. It's all just a clean slate. What?
You can't lock me away! Huh? Why is this doll inside a chest? It's holding a sword. Why?
To defend itself from the rats and the ants and the giant cockroaches.
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl. You're Yanisopoulos' holy maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
This music kind of reminds me of a level from Paper Mario, really old Nintendo 64 game. One of the levels, I think it's from Flower Fields.
In that case, let Trianne fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trianne back then? Was it just a coincidence, or... Learning can change your destiny.
What is this? Oh, it's a blueprint for a rocket?
A blackboard? And what is that drawing? doesn't ring a bell at all. Perhaps it's just a childhood doodle.
Of a rocket? That's rocket science. What do you mean a childhood doodle? No one just draws up a plan of a rocket as a child. Unless you're Senku from Dr. Stone.
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aquila.
Alright. Even though my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best.
Circes also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too! Oh, wait. I'm super duper smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher.
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
That's why she split herself into 3.
Then Trinan can do it. She's well behaved and would make a great teacher. Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream.
Sometimes they can be both.
Come, let's line them up.
Wait, what else is here? Can I go outside? No, I can't. Wait. Nope, I can't. Oh well, zoom! I got the zoomies.
Now, Tribbios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
She invents things.
I invented it? What does it do?
Oh, my lovely Tribbie. You're usually so bright. What's gotten into you today? Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on.
Okay.
It's rotating. And I can hear something.
Oh, it's a music box.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete.
I feel like I'm being read a
Who
bedtime
then will
a
bear
bedtime
the
story.
weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
Oh, wait, what the hell? That was, whoa!
What's going on?
What? Why is it all scary all of a sudden?
Oh yes, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living dead, but ghosts.
This was supposed to be a very, insane, just a childhood bedtime story. Very wholesome.
What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace.
Don't turn around. It might be, a zombie.
What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? The spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. Subdued.
Tribbie!
Subdued.
Stop! You're giving Tribbie trauma!
Subdued.
This is too scary for a child!
Trinan! Mama, what's going on?
Hurry. Run. Tribbie, run. The black tide has arrived.
The black tide?
Where can I go?
It's Resident Evil all over again. Oh, the creepy dolls. They're not gonna come up and get me, right? They're not gonna strangle me. Oh. I don't like dolls. I never liked dolls.
Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the end. Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Tribbles. Time is running out.
They're even crying.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
Morning, Itchmug. We're playing a horror game. For some reason.
My sweet girl. I will never leave you. But remember this, Tribbios.
Oh.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. What?
Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphoreus. I shall
was
see
spooky.
you tomorrow, my dearest Tribbie.
I was trying to, watch Barney the dinosaur, but I ended up watching Edward Scissorhands. Does Barney the dinosaur still exist? Is that just... Yeah, it's an old show from my childhood.
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
The big purple bodysuit, yeah. They're still showing Barney? In this day and age? Damn. That's crazy.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you want, I can pass through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Wow, that's pretty hardcore. You If Tribbie was not an actual child, I would say that's uncalled for.
Aggie, cut it it out with the scary talk.
Yeah. The way mem. Translation?
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now.
Hey, Courtney.
Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
There was more than just the timing that felt unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trianne.
Trianne?
Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body.
Spooky. I wonder if Dewey will show up for the anniversary stream. Anniversary. For Honkai?
There isn't much time left.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace.
I suppose so, yeah.
Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the Flame Chase journey.
You got E1 Tribbie. Oh, damn. Nice.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before
Double
me
pull?
is even more sorrowful.
Or you just ended up pulling that many?
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We've already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
I mean, if you want to know what sorrow tastes like, you should just go to an American McDonald's and order, you know, something from the dollar menu.
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we're feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now.
Well, don't go to McDonald's. The Happy Meals suck there.
Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
Man, it's weird that Tribbie cannot, you know, grow taller. Even when she ages. It sucks. I was gonna keep saving for Castris, but then I read her E1 and was like, wow, that's a 24% damage increase to everyone. Her E1 for Tribbie?
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
And see you tomorrow, Aggie.
Now what?
Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away, even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
Well, I mean, they are kind of helping us. They're just being very silent about it. Anaxa.
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Overthrew? Were you, like, the troublemaker of the class?
Oh, it's you.
And X is like, oh, you, the problem child. The one that I send to detention every damn week.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
It's weird because, like, they look about the same age, but them being, I don't know. Well, he's not a demigod, actually, right? I don't know. It just looks weird. They look the same age,
You could tell.
but clearly he's older.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
That's not in the curriculum.
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon.
Oh, so edgy.
By the way, take this with you.
Oh,
I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
you can attend college later in life, though. Yeah, that's true. When I was in college, I had a classmate who he was in his mid-30s, probably late 30s. Yeah. And my dad, decided to, go to college late in life too. Probably in his early 40s. He wanted to get his business master's degree.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Aedes Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Amphoreus?
What about the Black Tide? Does the Black Tide also originate from beyond Amphoreus? I feel like the Black Tide and the, robed figure are maybe tied together.
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Exactly.
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phynon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the holy city and the flame chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Tribbie. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
All right. Soon after, in the Abyss of Fate, all the Tribbies are here.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. Monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget.
He was pretty cool, though.
Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back.
It's coming back. I imagine, like, if there was a narrator in this game, they would be saying, It's coming back.
We got back safe from the grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the flame chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecies past to everyone. But first, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone without hiding anything.
If you want to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation, you may want to take it to Geek Squad at a Best Buy somewhere.
Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan, Orynyx, for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the Lucid Hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Huh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us. This could be a problem. After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way...
Orynyx is gonna be like, damn kids, get off my lawn!
In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Get off my bridge!
Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Mikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
I'm guessing I can switch one of these characters to Tribbie. Do I even want to do that? Honestly? Like, I know she's a Harmony unit, and she's a support character, but what does she do exactly?
We're running out of time, Aggie! Let's hurry!
Can I check? I can't even check! Alright, fine. We'll just do it.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
Oh.
What? Aggie? No. It's an illusion.
I'm shooting rockets. Well, I'm not shooting rockets, I'm just chucking rockets. This character is so weird. Like, thematically, very weird and inconsistent with, you know, Amphoreus. What a weird choice. Weird choices were made when designing this character. Klee? Kinda.
This room is huge!
Klee makes more sense than Trian or Tribbie.
Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx? What are you two whispering about? Tribbie? Trinan? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication.
She's losing her superpowers.
Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here. Follow Trian!
It's over there?
Trian, slow down!
Damn, she gonna die. Maybe she will, and then they become, you know, just two. Instead of becoming, you know, instead of being the 3 musketeers, they just become the 2 musketeers. They become the Tribbie and Trian. What was the third one? Trinan. Tribbie and Trinan sisters. I was trying to make a Super Mario joke. I just couldn't form it, you know, fast enough in my head. Super Tribbie sisters. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. They become the Super Tribbie sisters. Tribbian. That works too.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Ah! I was gonna rocket Mydei.
It appeared again! Right here! I summon thee, Oryx! Stir up ripples of past reverie! Something's appeared! Wait, we should read it first.
To Mr. Wincombe. How long is this? It's not that long. Okay, I'll read it. For many years, Yanisopolis has relied on the rose myrtle to obtain the boon of the gods. We have spent 5 or 6 years now digging out its roots and cutting back its branches. Now, this red tree is on the verge of collapse, and has long since ceased to serve its purpose. Yet it still seeks to spread out its canopy and eclipse Yanisopolis from the glorious rays. We have a secret plan to fell this tree. We just need to wait for the ceremony to make a small move, and the rose myrtle will slip and fall into the abyss. Yanisopolis is built on a mountainside. There are more than a few cases of people who have lost their footing in its history. As for the next sacred tree, we were planning on selecting another puppet. As for the rose myrtle's daughter, Tribbios, we'll call her Saffron for now. In my eyes, I think it would be fine to just find an excuse to off Saffron. Ooh. However, Codex the Acolyte is extremely inconsistent on raising her to become the next sacred tree. They're trying to turn them into trees, into literal trees? She has undergone related education since she was a young girl, which would save a lot of work on our part. As for her identity as the daughter of Rose Myrtle, she is still young and has not yet grown wings. If we can just keep her grounded, the power of the Divine Oracle will remain tightly in our grasp. We both know that the saffron's most outstanding property is that it can be cooked in so many ways. Whoa, wait, what? They're gonna cook them? Put in porridge, stewed or fried. No matter how you cook it, this plant will always be a delicacy. They're trying to cook them? What?
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and Tribbios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be... our lost memories?
You can't eat a tree.
Is it
You can eat
possible
plants, but not
that you were
trees.
already noticed by Oryx and entered their trial? But why haven't they said a word? Oryx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Spooky.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Tribbie! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take take a look.
That is not what I pictured, you know, when I hear Safari.
But, Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there!
I think you're lying.
Where did it go?
I think you're hallucinating.
Trian, Tribbie, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yanna's hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Tribbie, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet?
What if the Titan is infected by the Black Tide?
What do you mean? It might just be an illusion. But Trinan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial? Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx.
Good thing that I don't have to do these puzzles
At least they
again.
didn't toss us out straight away. Tribbie, Trinan, look at this. So cool.
There's nothing cool about this. This is weird.
So many of us now.
Oh god.
Trian. It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in
Yep,
dark
the Black
places
Tide is
like
here.
this?
Some Black Tide dead bodies.
What's going on?
I can't wait for the twist at the very end that Amphoreus was just a simulation. Yo, that could very well happen. And that would be, you know, par for the course for a Honkai story.
Orynyx disappeared?
I mean, the Black Tide looks like glitches in a system, so they probably are in a simulation. This could be the Matrix, and we somehow fell in it.
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for coreflames everywhere?
In reality, we're inside one of those machines from Assassin's Creed.
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
What?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Probably because Aquila is way high up in the sky?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
Well, I mean, all it takes is drinking a can of Red Bull.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
What? Oh, bad news, Phynon. Tribbie is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate. I have to say that, you know, with extra flair and drama.
Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Tribbie, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What?
We are not alone.
Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way.
She has a good sense of hearing.
Come on, we need to hide.
Probably because she doesn't, you know,
Whoever
she can't
they
see.
are, we can't let them see us. Tribbie, Trinan, come check this out.
This again?
What's this? Trian feels like it's so familiar.
Oh! It's back! I told you it's coming back! You can always do it again.
Tribbie. See you tomorrow.
Oh no. Is it just me, or did the Reaver seem to know Trian? Am I crazy?
Where am I?
Oh god, they have eye-opening animations just like Genshin Impact. They're sharing.
Little gray, snowy, and wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
Well, that sucks.
We
Damn.
only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when
That
we
dude
arrived.
came back. He got sentry gated out and he came back.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
What if she dies? Trian, I have a bad feeling about this. We need to go after that black-robed swordmaster.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements.
That's me.
Then
That's me.
search for Trian's whereabouts.
That's me. That's me. I'm part of the team that's meeting up with Aglaya. That's me.
The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
All right, you can take, you know, the child squad with you. The Tribbie sisters and Pink Barbara. Do you know where it's headed?
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Alright, you take the Pipsqueak squad.
Lord Finan! Lady Tribbie and Lady Treenan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Why don't we split up as previously discussed? Hyacine and I will stay to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about your plan.
Treenan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
This isn't how I wanted to split up the squad.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbie, let's go.
Damn it. Alright. Fine.
We're back, Aglaya.
I mean, we're still getting to see Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Wakama is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
Finan recounts Anaxa's discovery.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the coreflames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
You know what they could have done instead of fading to black? You know, with that message? They probably just could have panned the camera, you know, from a faraway distance. You know, probably do an overhead shot of the area. If they do their thing, you can probably see them in the corner somewhere talking it out, you know, as small as ants. And you can already assume as the viewer that they're, you know, explaining to Aglaya what they've seen and yada yada yada. Instead of the usual fade to black and the Trailblazer explains.
Regardless
Done.
of whether you're right, this being is still far more
Hire me,
aggressive
Hoyo.
than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side.
What?
She is the key.
I am the power beyond the sky! Oh! I knew it! Of course it's gotta be me! I have a Stellaron. Can we pass it off as a core flame?
We need your other companion too.
Mem?
Ma'am,
Oh.
do you mean me?
Mem's talking! Oh my god! I don't have to use the Gollum voice anymore.
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Crimnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos' past.
Now she's just, you know, one tiny little difference away from being Paimon. She has to refer to herself in third person, so she has to say things like, Mem is Mem.
That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside.
I wonder if she's just as gluttonous and greedy.
Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
In the maze of time? What?
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape.
This Swordmaster guy is so powerful that they have to find other ways to seal him.
It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
Oh, damn it. We were close, guys. We were really close.
I just have to throw that black-cloaked guy into the past and lock him there, right? With the memory fragments, I can open a door, no problem. As for the rest... Well, let's just say that Vanillabean and I can do anything as long as we're together!
I'm not so sure about this anymore.
Come on!
Just give us a couple more patches and then she can speak full sentences.
Ah, come on! Can't you feel their fervent gazes? This is a big deal. We can't let everyone down.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared
I
a state
showed
of
anything but
emergency when Tribbie was
enthusiasm.
missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually.
Yeah, that's politicians for you.
But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
That was a weird, insta fade to black.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
How do you make sure that the plan will work?
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capabilities.
Based on what I know of him, he can do it.
How do we guarantee my safety?
I'll be honest, we can't.
Oh, cool!
But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
I'm so dead. Well, we reserve the right to withdraw at any time.
Of course. Should you feel fatigued after our confrontation with the Flame Reaver, you are free to withdraw from the battlefield. We will find another way.
Yeah, that guy is spooky, he's too cool, and he's too edgy. There's nothing I can do against him. He's just too damn cool.
We are grateful to you for your aid. And to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May carefully sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
Feels like we're missing someone. Don
You
Hung?
mean Mydei?
Oh, Mydei.
He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Vortex of Genesis. Speaking
Farewell.
of which,
My dear friend, you must lead us back home.
You and I, we are both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
they should use this voice actor more often. He sounds great.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Geocles, is that like Hercules?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Geocles? Geocles?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways.
Geocles sounds like a Pokemon. That sounds like a rock type / fighting type Pokemon.
Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions.
What?
They used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations.
The Companions?
When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news.
Who comes up with these names? It's like, you know, they had a surface knowledge of, you know, Greek names and Roman names, and they just started mixing them up with, like, random modern-day words. Companions?
Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With
Sounds
danger
weird.
lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
that's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy. Huh? That's how naive we are.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what Geocles did.
You can't make everybody happy.
He took the mountain dwellers' store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night,
Hold on.
he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement,
pause.
forcing his people to flee the mountain.
Pause. They have gunpowder? I mean, I guess they have smartphones, so... yeah, they have gunpowder too.
That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history.
They have rockets.
Since then, Their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the Holy City. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
Sounds
You've made up your mind,
like a badass.
haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So,
About damn time.
listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, that I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
What?
That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
What the hell kind of Attack on Titan thing going on? What?
You have my word.
So that can kill him. He's not entirely immortal. Such a very specific weak spot.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death.
My weak spot is on my left thigh, just 3 inches away from... Forget it.
If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
Okay.
That's
well,
the
good luck.
sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own.
An all-out war, I see nothing but, like, a bunch of sleeping people. They're just sleeping. What are you talking about? They're just taking naps. It's nap day in the daycare center.
Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Where do we go? Okay.
No way. A Kremnoan. I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name.
Hey!
Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black roll.
You take that back. A hoarse curse lodged in his throat, refusing to escape. Moments later, he convulsed, his head drooping as his spirit departed his body, drifting towards the abode of Thanatos.
The Kremnoans
He's dead.
really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever.
Ah, screw this guy. He badmouthed Aglaya.
Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still fight. You must become king. Nikador is with us.
Wait. Why is everybody standing still when there's this, enemy here in the middle, still alive? Hello? Ah!
Welcome, customers.
Time for resolution.
Ow.
Together as one. Mini. No talk. Seize the moment.
Being direct is always
I don't want to use my ultimate. I'm gonna save it. There's no need. Not for Aglaya, I mean. I can use that.
Yin and yang.
the foretold triumph draws nearer.
Can I... do I even have healing items? I don't remember if I do. I do. Can only be used on characters that are knocked down? This is a revive? Okay. Where is a healing item? What about this one? There we go.
We're almost there.
Oh, the Flame Reaver. Okay. Should I go in with Fu Xuan or should I go and swap her for Lingsha? I feel like this guy is gonna have a new phase introduced in this fight. And he's gonna do even more damage. So I'm gonna swap Fu Xuan this time for Lingsha, just in case.
With you here, I feel a bit more at ease.
Yeah, this is fine.
I can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mydei said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
For Sparta!
Finally.
Ma'am, use time stop.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Customers are always welcome.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Oh boy.
Burns
I
clear
need
as a
immediate
flame.
healing.
Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Use her ultimate to summon Garment Maker immediately.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight as one.
Everybody buff up
A
Aglaya.
little honesty. All lies should be revealed with perfect clarity.
How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly?
She does not have her... Yeah, she doesn't.
Both body and mind.
Need to summon her pet.
Let's be friends, shall we?
That's 2 down.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
About to do a joint attack with his clones. Gotta take them down. That's another one. Alright, he's all alone.
All lies should be revealed with perfect clarity.
Oh man, I couldn't upkeep that. Her ultimate didn't come out in time. Oh, that's because I used it immediately, to be fair.
Evils be gone.
Return to the great tree.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers.
Ooh.
Split up and take them out.
Oh,
Good thing I can just out-heal that.
Deliverer. Is that fear just
Oh, I forgot to summon her thing. Damn it.
Oh, a weakness. Nimmy nimmy.
That's fine. Let me think. I guess we can use her ultimate to charge hers.
Good omens. Fight as one.
A little honesty would do us both some
Should I
good.
summon it first and then attack? Just so she has like at least one charge?
time for resolution?
Probably.
Countless threads.
Thus, your fate and mine become one.
That was the correct move. Alright, yeah.
Life, so fragile like
She
a
gets 2
wisp
attacks
of
this way. Nice.
Immerse yourself in it.
Customers are always welcome. All the best.
Me.
Just charging her up.
No great concern.
They're back. Here we go. Oh, there's 5 of them.
Truth burns clear as if everything in this world is merely fleeting.
So, something really goofy about a giant mem appearing out of nowhere. Gigantic, what do we call it? Gigantamax?
Sense? Your breathing is around.
Gigantamax mem.
With perfect clarity.
Right?
Chill out.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh boy. Not gonna be able to re-ult. Yeah, I won't. Damn it. It's so hard to upkeep her buffs and her ultimate.
A little honesty.
Gotta start
would do
over.
us
Care to dance?
Evils be gone. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight as one.
Oh, a weakness.
That was barely enough to kill it. Just in time.
Get ready, Prof. Can't hold out much longer.
Oh, we're good, we're good.
I know what I'm doing.
Let's be friends, shall we? Ha, ha.
Just a facade. Countless threads.
Should have used it right away.
Your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
There we go. Phase 2. Ooh.
At long last.
She back out? No, that was Tribbie.
How embarrassing. You didn't come down from the sky?
Oh no! He's corrupted!
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
Maybe? Okay, it made it look like, you know, he turned on them for some reason. For a moment, I thought he turned on us because they talked about
of the Black Tide.
having to kill him earlier.
King of the Kremnoan Legion. Be your opponent today.
Was worried for a second.
Long time no see, Mikador.
Ooh. Oh, it's his ultimate. There you go. So I guess he passed the trial with flying colors.
All the best. The
Let's put
truth
that buff
burns
on them.
clear as if everything
Debuff them, I
in this
mean.
world is merely fleeting.
Time for resolution.
Do it again.
Such petty tricks.
That was easy. Getting rid of his shadow. No, it was not. He brought them immediately back. Oh boy. Okay.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? A thousand wonders to raise your good omens. Fight as one.
Maybe what I should do is just hold on to Tinyun's ultimate and only use it after Aglaya uses hers. Probably the correct call.
Facade.
Please allow me to purge the root of this problem.
Do it again.
Rejoice. Do I grant you the honor of sharing your final resting place with Kremno's departed heroes?
He was just sitting there and casting.
Vanity leads to self-destruction. I am sending the darkness into its air.
What is this? Whoa!
You'll pay for that.
That was a crazy animation.
That was a good opener to the ceremony.
That was like Fu Xuan's ultimate.
We honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Evils be gone.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
I mean, he's almost dead.
I allow you to accept your punishment.
How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly? Oh, a weakness.
I'll save that. Save that as well.
All the best.
Ooh. Here we go. Was waiting for that.
The truth burns clear as everything in this world is merely fleeting.
This world is a fault.
This true damage is a little OP. I don't really gotta worry about, you know, weaknesses or anything. Let's see.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
It's time to end this.
Uh-oh. But I beat you. It's too late. You can't just end the fight with 1% health. Good block.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs.
He exploded in blood?
Witness this. The new god has come to Castro Kronos.
Was that a Gladiator reference right there? No, not Gladiator.
The warriors have returned!
I should probably say Mad Max.
But are the rumors true? Has Ornyx fallen?
That was insane. That was really edgy as hell.
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
Well, yeah, he deserves it.
This, doesn't feel right.
Finance too, you know, wishy-washy. He's not gonna... Yeah. He's not fit for the damn core flame.
It's probably because Ornyx is gone. Ornyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Ornyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
I mean, he's not much of a misbehavior. If anybody is, you know, gonna misbehave, it's freaking Mydei over here.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
He and Aglaya don't get along, huh?
They have differences in ideology.
I see. Yeah, I get that.
Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Well, how do you know that? We literally just, you know, killed the Flame Reaver, right? That's his name, the Flame Reaver?
Yeah. A lot
He just
has
came out of
happened in
that.
the past few days.
Oh, has it been a few days? The video game didn't tell me. It sure felt like it was only a few minutes. I thought it was just a couple minutes.
You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribbie. Did Trinon bring news?
Oh man, the narrative presentation in this game.
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where the good news ends.
I guess the Flame Reaver never knew Trian after all. I must have just been hearing things.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Yes, it's Krateros.
Oh. That old man? Not long ago.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
No, he died!
How ludicrous.
He's probably dead.
Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell.
Interesting. What is the Flame Reaver's deal?
But answer me this.
What is his motivations?
Why do you raise your shield for her?
Kratos' redemption arc? I thought he already had his redemption arc in the new games. I think? I don't know, I haven't played the games.
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times.
I should play God of War, but I'm just waiting for a damn remaster to happen.
A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants.
Valhalla.
Come!
No wait, Valhalla's
Let
Norse.
us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphoreus!
And dead. Damn. He was cool. A bit of an ass, but he was still cool.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
I don't either. What?
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all.
So when she used up all her god juices, she became a doll?
Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
So she's dead.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth.
you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The old man?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last.
Oh wow, he's alive.
I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Kratos, he was no better than a corpse. Plot armor. That's all there is to say. Too bad plot armor didn't save Trian.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils.
Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
And we're gonna have to melt the glaciers of March 7th pretty soon, too. We've melted a real glacier before, actually.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes. It just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
I get that. Yeah, I really get that.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow.
We need to hold an election.
But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan, Castrus, Mydei, and Hyacinth. Tribbie and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people.
Tribbie's already a demigod. Mydei just got the Strife Core. Castrus is most likely going to get the Death Core. Finan, I have no idea. Maybe Finan can have it.
Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet, we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
I think he might get the sky-bearing one. The sky one? Probably.
Yeah. How about letting her give it a try?
Me? Become a demigod? I gladly accept. But what would happen, when someone such as I, who is already a godlike entity, gets bestowed upon this core flame? Do I become God times 2? Do I become a super demigod? Oh God, imagine. I've been waiting for someone to say that, friend.
Mem special, mem.
The huge statue holding the ball, right. Wait, no, that's not Aquila. The huge statue holding the ball is called someone else. That's not Aquila, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to look it up.
I'm serious. You're special to Amphoreus, and we all know that. Now, about Onyx. The one projected me into this world and granted me this body. Isn't Onyx just a little tight and even more capricious than a child?
Oh. Meanwhile, somewhere in Marmorial Palace, it's Kratos.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel. My blood is seething in a blaze.
And you're already immortal, so...
Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it.
So he's become that much tougher. I wonder if he's still weak in the... whatever, vertebrae.
I've made history, and henceforth
his bones are made of steel,
and
after all.
kingship shall coexist as one.
Probably not literally.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that can be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Kratos. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step
is to open a Burger King in Amphoreus.
Will be to renounce the title of king.
Oh, I was halfway there. I mentioned Burger King.
No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, hereby proclaim...
Uh-oh. It's so over.
The Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
You're all alive. What are you talking about? You're breathing, you're eating, you're thinking, come on.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
You're being a drama queen.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship. And I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mydei, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphoreus. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes.
Empires rise and fall.
Yet, you shall tread the only path out. One that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it. But humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mydei?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And 50,000 stellar jades.
And what is next, Mydei? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphoreus. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave.
Surprising that we killed, the Flame Reaver without learning more about it. I wonder if it's truly, over with that Flame Reaver. Bid farewell to Aglaya. Decisively reject the Kremnoan centuries old. Okay, hold on. Should I swap him into the team? Just in case, right?
Witness with your own eyes.
Witness me.
To have a power to rival all lands.
I live, I die, I live again. I'm back. Is it time for another bath?
You're here, Mydei. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws
So even he
people
recognizes
to gather
it.
around you willingly, to seek your guidance.
He says that you have aura. Massive aura.
They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions,
as the kids say,
but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that.
And she's hot.
And now,
Don't forget that, Mydei.
you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
Yeah, that was crazy. Freaking threw that lance like a missile.
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphoreus to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
Mydei, a new chapter awaits Amphoreus. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Final bath?
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
Yeah, what's so funny?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
Yeah, precisely.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers.
She loves her baths.
So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, Mydei?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
I mean, that's no surprise. He knows about his own weak spot.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
Now, that could be literal, or that could be figurative. Maybe he'll be betrayed.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the Flame Chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, Mydei.
Optional. Bid farewell to Tribbie, Castris, and the Grand Craftsman. He's talking as if, you know, he's never coming back. How do I go to... let me see. What's my main mission? Trailblazer and Don Hung is the main mission. Okay, so I'll leave that for last. What about this one? Wait, that's also... what? Alright. I can just teleport to the locations and see who is who. It's not a big deal. The Grand Craftsman?
Is Lady Tribbios not here?
Oh, never mind.
Lord Mydei!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Tribbie, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
Everyone gets starry-eyed when they see, you know, the half-naked Mydei Mouse.
You should prepare yourself as well.
And his glistening muscles.
Humanity has already taken hold of strife. And one day, it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends,
couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Oh, maybe Hyacinth is the one who gets the core flame of Aquila, the sky one.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mydei. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready.
Well, there you have it. I mean, it's pretty obvious she's gonna be the one.
Right. You are here looking for Lady
Now.
Tribbie and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm betting that he'll come back. This is gonna be a really long story.
I'm all ears, Lord Mydei. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
Like a freaking missile. I'm telling you. Alright. How about this one? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. But somewhere this way? That is Castris.
Lord Mydei.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castoris.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
No, he can feel Nikador.
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. Have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
Oh?
I would never do that, Lord Mydei. Death is not a game.
For him it is.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
He'd be so good at the game of death, he'd be master ranked.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mydei?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castoris. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mydei. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Okay. Where do we go? Here? Oh, no. That's the Trailblazer and Don Hung. Okay, so we gotta go... here. Gotta leave them for last. Oh, wrong way again. This might end up becoming a short stream, because this feels like the ending, right? To the 3.1 story. I might have underestimated, or overestimated the length.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Foreshadowing?
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone.
Where do you get that feeling from?
I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos we wait to hear.
I just noticed that chest. It's mine now. I'm
Take
robbing it.
and buy some new armor for your tribe.
For my tribe? I don't have one. Alright, now we can talk to Don Hung and the Trailblazer. Mydei?
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphoreus.
No one dies in this game. Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future, a challenge I've faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation. After all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mydei.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads.
The Trailblazer is always silent. There's nothing, you know, odd about this.
How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
If you want to guess, you might want to guess garbage, airheadedness. She's got nothing on her mind. I guess she will say something inspiring. I guess she will say something sentimental. I guess she will say something nonsensical. Yep, that's the Trailblazer.
Are you gonna say something insane again, Trailblazer?
Haha, exactly. What are we gonna do without you? Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphoreus.
The Trailblazer is thinking about, you know, dank memes right now. That's what it is.
With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least What? Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we? I need a selfie for my collection.
Sure, let's do it.
Yay! I'm gonna add this on my Instagram. R. I'm gonna brag to everybody that we met a demigod. Hashtag demigod. Hashtag blessed! Haha! Get it? Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mydei?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos.
Would be an early night then. More sleep. That's good. I probably need more sleep too, because I woke up very, very early this morning. I had to go do something important. But yeah, I only had like... I barely slept. So I need more sleep.
But this one, it's pretty good.
I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphoreus.
Bid farewell to Finon. My best friend. Alright.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mydei isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphoreus!
He's a god.
What's going on?
I think they're just causing trouble. You know how kids are. Bid farewell to Akuma?
We salute the guardian of Amphoreus.
Oh, they're all gonna say goodbye to him.
We salute you.
Farewell. It's been a while.
Oh.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
You threw a, you know, what's the opposite of a welcome party? An unwelcome party? Oh my god.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause.
A going away
I
party.
swear I'm innocent this time.
Unwelcome party.
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Damn. You'll see him again. No one dies in Honkai Star Rail. No one. You're not the only immortal one, Mydei.
I think I see.
If you're a pullable character, you're
more
immortal.
than just the Kremnoans here.
You're now the guardian of Amphoreus, after all.
May triumph always be yours, King of Kremnos.
There's a Pokemon.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name.
Hmm?
How about the god of solidarity or preservation?
You can't do preservation.
Don Hung mentioned that.
Preservation's already taken.
All right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions?
No more competitions in the bath.
Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mydei.
No more acting like goofballs.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster.
Yeah.
And I can't even ascertain their demise.
Yeah.
Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. And this should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out. And no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
Imagine there really is, you know, word for fear and stupidity and all that shit. I think Mydei is just, you know...
Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary.
Yeah, I think Mydei is just, you know, blowing some hot air.
But if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
You have libraries? Oh, right, he does. Forgot about that. But they have books about battle. They have nothing but, you know, The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily.
You can't.
May triumph always be yours, Mydei.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
It's like watching Naruto and Sasuke walk away from each other.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Mydei?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
So they gotta be trained to get good from an early age.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Mydei. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Mydei. Your guardian.
Oh. That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Kratoros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, My mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face.
So that's just a dream.
Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer.
Well, damn, maybe the movie just, you know, didn't do really well in the box office.
But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
You should go to the store and buy some more rolls then. Oh, not that kind of roll. Never mind.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
I was gonna say, you should probably pack a toothbrush too. Oh, what's happening? Oh, boy.
Look! Mydei is back!
Perdicus? Oh. Oh, you're Perdicus.
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Welcome back!
Hephaestion?
We meet again.
Oh. He saw a glimpse of his people from a bygone era.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Oh, these are his
Mydei.
friends.
Did you just come back from training?
Right.
May Nikador defend you.
It's been a while.
His friends who died.
Welcome home, Mydei. Have you found something deserving of you?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
Mother, I'm home.
And he sits there fighting the Black Tide for who knows how long. Okay. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of the captain from Genshin Impact. You know, I mean, I guess spoilers, but you know, his thing that happened at the end of the Natlan story. I guess I won't give it away to others who are not at that point yet. Very similar though. It was metal, yeah. It got metal all of a sudden.
Smell sunlight and the wind of Akuma. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trianne?
Lady Trianne, why did it have to end up like this?
We lost Trianne. Still have 2/3 though.
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Tribbie, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
tone deaf, but Tribbie and Trinon could call themselves Dubby and Dunon?
Mightymost has left the city
because
to
they're not
face his own
triplets
fate.
anymore. I get it. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that.
That is the fate of every demigod.
Dwabi
We will all
and Dwanon.
eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphoreus' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone.
More backstory?
Let's go to the Abyss of Fate and see how it used to be.
Ma'am, time to work.
Then we will leave it to you. Trinon, would you mind?
Tribbie, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish.
Then there were two.
See you later, teacher.
There used to be an army of them, right?
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally. Though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribbie.
It was a bad rock.
Should I?
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
Right when she got her banner, too. That is the opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection. Yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphoreus has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphoreus right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, Where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
With that eyeball in the sky? It's like the Eye of Sauron. Tribbios.
You're here, Orynyx.
What? That's probably the mother's voice. That's not Tribbie. Yeah, this is Tribbios. I see. Didn't Tribbios... Yeah, Tribbios became, you know, child-sized.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Tribbios of that moment.
You still consume yourself for that false prophecy.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Even if carefully has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. Stop while you still can, Tribbios. Spreading the prophecy will only kindle disaster. That disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved with the coreflames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them.
By the way, the Titan I meant Phynon could actually get is Kefali. I just forgot their name. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
And how can I alone remain safe
You gotta-
and secure
it's Kefali, I think.
while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
I believe this is like the voice actor using her, you know, normal voice and not, you know, her high-pitched one for the normal Tribbie sisters. This is not the older, mature lady that we knew.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis' guidance, but things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world.
That flying pig at the back really adds a certain touch to the scene. Well, I wasn't paying attention to it until you pointed it out. Now it looks dumb. Great. It's like this annoying thing flying around Finon's shoulder, like a Pokemon, like a Pikachu, like Mr. Clippy from, you know, one of the Microsoft Word apps.
Let's keep up with her. This story... she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's
What
the
thing?
altar
You don't
of
see a thing.
Lantern. But
See, there's no thing.
that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
Whoa. There's a bug. I found it. Okay. Guess I'm not as close to done as I thought. This happened last time with 3.0, right? Just when I thought I was done with 3.0, they throw in Herda into the mix. And then they're doing it again now. Well, I mean, I'm a little more prepared this time.
An inventive approach. Truly unique.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the Abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site back then.
Is this Giannis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
It looks like a puzzle. Unfortunately.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose.
Homeland of puzzles is right.
So, how are we going to solve it?
Yeah, no wonder we received a ungodly amount of puzzles.
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mydei might be able to complete it in a single try.
How could you talk smack about Mydei behind his back?
That's not talking smack. It's clearly a compliment. Mydei.
How do you know what smack
we'd
is?
Probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues.
That's like slang. You wouldn't know what smack means.
Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Oh boy. Alright, what am I doing here? What is this? Use rewinding. Press the button and hold to activate the rewinding power and rotate the maze. During the rewind, let go of the button, and the maze will spin in reverse. What? Huh? I don't understand. Oh, I see. I kind of get it. Alright. I see. Alright, that was simple. They kind of made it, you know, a little weird when they mentioned the time rewind power, but it's actually very simple.
You too have the makings of
It's
a
the
high
balance.
priest
It's a
now.
very simple ball balance thing. It's not like, you know, some of those balance puzzles where you have to like continuously wobble it around in order to guide the ball through the maze. This one's just like rotating.
My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Wait, complete the second one? Oh. Hurry before it's too late. Ah, son of a... Wait, no, this is fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. No! There we go. Got it. Alright, that's pretty simple.
The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Those are puzzles that I can deal with. Down the stairs we go.
grew up in a place like this.
Oh, it's from the dream. Yeah, she made the rocket and everything.
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Yeah, but when you find out you don't get it, you'll get it when you grow older. Time just feels faster and faster as you grow older.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time.
Becoming, middle-aged changes how one lives through time.
It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, little Gray. This place.
Oop, my bad.
Let's explore the room a bit.
My bad, I didn't mean to click on that. No. Oh.
There's so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. Huh? What's this?
Isn't that the bad rock?
A red glass fragment?
I've seen this type of glass before.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family. On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
She had a nice bedroom, all things considered. She's just missing, a Nintendo Switch and maybe a computer for PC games. A snack bowl.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes.
What?
Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's a typo. I read that as Aquilopians.
That's it? Of course I can! Tribbios is the most amazing Holy Maiden of Yanis! Well, little Holy Maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time...
Assume she's dead.
That means the ritual has succeeded.
Oh.
It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the West Wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods.
That's another typo. Damn, it's rare for Honkai Star Rail to have, like, you know, one typo after another like that.
In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama.
Wait.
Pinky promise?
The moon into a ship and the stars into a sail. What the hell kind of alchemy is that?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow, as long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the Black Tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
Sucks that she, you know,
After
is
those
stuck in
10
that body.
years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
Oh. Mine?
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
Can the power of passages even go through walls?
No, we hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes, the answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
It's probably one of them turning, you know, wall things. A rotating wall. Yeah, I was kind of right.
It's
There you
a
go.
secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Uh-oh, another puzzle room? Please, no.
The path to the temple was
Oh.
in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't climb over it either.
Well, you just gotta flip the switch.
Time Titan? Is that you?
Yes, it's me, the Time Titan. Woo.
Someone will help me.
Try to open up the way. Maybe if we go... Oh, we have to go up there? Maybe we keep playing around with the time thing.
Someone will help me.
Just like this.
Is this replicating the memories?
Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Tribbios in the actual events of history.
Oh.
We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
The passage is now cleared.
Weird. It was someone else that helped her out. Oh, very convenient. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's backwards. I think I have no choice but to, like, go another way. So... Right? Where is Tribbios? I guess I go upstairs. Does that help? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if we go over here. Oh no, that does not help. Okay. Do we still need this though? Or should I just go back down without it? Probably don't need it. I wouldn't be able to cross it if I had that there. What about this? Okay, that brings back that, so that's helpful. Zoomies.
Ornament. Thank you, nameless god.
You got half of that right. Or all of it, rather.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Oh, betrayal? They turn on each other? Political disagreements?
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
You're little too.
Please keep it down. We had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her.
I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you. By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death.
Oh.
But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food.
That sounds like, you know, medieval time stuff.
Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Ah, Lady Maiden.
What?
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left.
They had glasses back then, too?
It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother.
Yeah, Lady Maiden, I know, something's weird here. I'm thinking maybe, like, part of the reason why she looks like a crystallized hologram or whatever, like a ghost, is probably because the game is trying to obfuscate, you know, what she actually looks like. They mentioned earlier that they don't remember what they looked like this far back. So my guess is that she probably actually looks like an adult, but we can't see that because she doesn't remember.
Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
It's because they have tiny baby brains. Sure.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Odd that they have this as, like, you know, the tail end of the 3.1 story. Especially after having an epic fight with the Flame Reaver guy. The edgy swordsman. You'd think, you know, you would end things with the fight instead, right? So if this patch does not end with another fight, this is going to be awkward as hell, in my opinion. Where Herta? I don't know.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis Vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis Vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Tribbie was born.
Zoomies, I can outrun you.
Tribbios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives.
Oh.
Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
There you go, fix that. This place has black tide monsters. No, go back. What? Go away. No, go away. Go away.
Finally, the Yanis Vault is right ahead.
That's the core flame?
At long last.
Tribbios, you've come.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
Step forth, and thou shalt bury yourself. Bury the gods, and bury the fate that binds us all.
No, Yanis.
Why not?
I've come here to take on your fate.
That's BS.
By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand,
That's Yanis's voice. It's canon.
I am Tribbios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the holy maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
What?
The one who guides the world shall see their soul shadowed into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
I'm sorry, I imagine the 1,000 Miles song in my head. I don't know why, but for some reason my brain gifted me the boy who lived comes to die line in the Titan voice of yours. The boy who lived comes to die. I don't know what you mean by that.
Though thou bearest the core flame, thou shalt be far from the glory of divinity. Passages are forever associated with dirt, and even a mere mortal's blade can empower thy very existence.
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms.
Oh!
But my feet
Lord Voldemort, okay.
are destined to
lack
embark
of a
on a
nose?
journey for the benefit of all.
Yet the flame chases a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Time decays the heart, the passages shadow the body, and the scales weigh the separation until the end draws near. The one who bears 3 wives. 3 wives? 3 lives. Art thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt.
This sounds ridiculous.
Let the prophecy shatter me,
Oh?
so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
I'm making this a lot less serious than it's supposed to be.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the coreflames. Inherit divine authority, forge godly miracles. Go kill, go mourn, heal my kin, mourn my fate. Farewell the spirits of the gods. Nourish the land with divine essence. Yet thou shalt remember. Yet thou must remember.
This is a thing.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
I understand, Yanis.
Damn, now it's suddenly... Damn, that's what Tribbios looked like? We were robbed. We were so robbed. We could have gotten this!
Thank you. Now, may you rest well.
It is sad. It's supposed to be.
Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay
There you
hands
go.
on coreflame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once.
Uh-oh.
I knew this would come.
It's opening up. Move aside
Sad.
and get ready.
Well, wait.
The Holy Maiden?
Surely they wouldn't harm the Holy Maiden. Is this when they churn?
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the coreflame?
They're awfully, what's the word? Intelligible? In this form? Usually, you know, they don't speak.
Look at what she's holding, you buffoon. She is the thief. Take your positions and ready your arms. We're taking back the coreflame.
Bring it on!
Uh-oh.
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do?
I'm confused. Alright, but I gotta follow her orders, but she's breaking the law, but she is the law, but like...
Do it. Kill her.
Oh God.
If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours.
Oh, well, money wins.
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Evils be gone. Time for resolution.
Me. Me. So hard-headed.
Everything came together, converge, and awaken.
We can do this.
All
Why
things
not?
in this world have yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations.
I didn't look properly, but is the one of those parts where you can add the trial character into the team? Oh, maybe. I forgot about it.
Seize the
I
moment.
forgot.
Is that fear, Sense? Your breathing is erratic. Countless threads Thus, your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
Battle over.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side?
Whoa, where the time, Titan?
That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
Let me see. No. Not this time.
The path is opening up for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Yanis, protect me.
Wait for me! Oh god! Gotcha.
The Titan is on her side. Watch out! Impossible! The gods have long been consumed by madness!
Is that what it is?
All the best. 1,000 wonders to raise your good omens. Fight as one!
A little on care to dance. Just a facade.
Together as one!
This guy.
Seize the moment.
Here we go.
Chill out.
Is that fair?
I'm gonna save that ultimate.
The omniscience information in accordance.
Oh, there's more.
Customers are always welcome. Evils be gone.
A little honesty would do us both.
Oh, I targeted the wrong guy.
Can we talk?
That's fine. Just waiting a little bit before I unleash hell.
Is that fair, I sense?
Use this, then this.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
A 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one. All the best.
Perfect. Here we go.
A little honesty. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
132,000 with 3 stacks.
Allow me to make a divination. Converge and awaken. Can we talk?
Oh, again. Feels like sometimes her ultimate just doesn't, you know, last long enough.
Chill out.
Being
Maybe I need
direct
more
is
speed.
Always preferable. Time for resolution.
Yeah, why not?
With all my power, try the future.
started.
Oh, wait. Yoink.
Too.
No!
Fine craftsmanship.
I'm gonna speed this up. I got greedy. No.
Bad luck.
Welcome, customers.
A little honesty would do a cat's dance. Countless threads, thus our fates become one. All light will be revealed.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight as one.
I think for the, small fry, I'll speed it up. But for, like, important moments and boss fights, I'll slow it down.
All things in this human creations.
Being direct is always so fragile, like a wisp of silk. The foretold triumph draws nearer.
Just as I thought. Inside.
You didn't see me.
There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
Just go straight through.
Long last.
Skipping all these puzzles. There's significantly less puzzles in this patch, which I'm very, very thankful for. Whoa, what is that?
Creature of the Holy City guards. But I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Tribbios in her escape?
It's a good question. I think it's the plot device. Yeah, I've been curious about that.
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Tribbios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
Okay. Never seen this model. Well, I've seen the skeleton, I just haven't seen the model. Oh!
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best.
Time for resolution.
True damage though, so it should be fine. Right? We got tagged by the light beam, and we have that sun marker above our heads.
The omniscia sees through
I don't know what that means.
as one.
Now it's erupting in
Customers are always
flames?
welcome.
That's gotta be bad.
A little honesty would do us just a facade.
No matter.
Not a lot of damage.
Of no great concern.
Oh boy. That's bad. Oh. I want to say to keep hitting the dog, but maybe I should take care of the small fry first.
life and death.
Not hitting hard enough.
Evils be gone.
Is that fair, I said? Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
It's a little better.
Is that fair, I sense? Your breathing is erratic. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
If I can upkeep this buff, it would be very nice. 5 out of 6. Now I'm being hit by moonbeams. There are moonbeams and sunbeams. Interesting.
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one. Converge and awaken. All things in this world have yet stratagems, constellations, or human creations.
All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
141,000. That seems to be, well, I think my record with Aglaia is 160,000. It's the best I can muster.
Chill out.
It's another one down. No more moonbeams.
Can we talk? Yin and yang, life and death.
I bet that would hurt without Fu Xuan.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Beat him. There we go. Nice.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream.
I'm wide awake, actually. I'm just very slow to respond.
I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
We have very bad signal over here.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
Oh?
But nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't see.
What was making her or you hesitate at this moment?
We need the answers. We're stumped.
If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What?
Is she talking to us?
You can hear us.
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory.
So we are affecting time travel here. We're more than just witnessing it, we're also affecting history.
We can never know for sure who helped us back then.
Yeah.
But that kindness
Yeah,
was forever
that's a little
engraved
weak.
in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Tribbios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribbios of the future who overcomes
That
all
doesn't-
difficulties for her.
No,
and sends her on a long journey toward
But-
the tomorrow where we are.
That's not how that works, though. I don't. Yeah, I hate time travel stories so much. I hate time travel stories so much.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon.
Very often, you know, they're not really well written.
Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribbios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place.
Because she
I'll
needs
keep this
someone
memory here for you.
there to assist her.
Or for me.
But that
to
someone turned out
embrace
to
it
be
again.
us. But we wouldn't have been there if she never got the assistant. I mean, the logic behind all this is very frail. Very, very frail.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Tribbios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
Have you seen the second season of Arcane? There's also some time-related shenanigans. Yeah, I saw it. I think we talked about it a little while ago. I think the second season of Arcane is not as good as the first season. It's a bit of a disappointment. A lot of rushing. It was very rushed. The pacing was really bad. They needed more time in the oven. They needed a couple of more episodes.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer.
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness,
we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
It's very rare where I am... It's very rare that I feel satisfied with a time travel story. I think there's only been a couple of times where I have been. Maybe one that I can recall is an anime called Steins Gate. That one's really good. And logically remains consistent, you know, for the most part. There might be like little hiccups here and there, but for the most part, it's a really well-written time travel story. After a century of arduous journey, words. Flame chase officially began.
Lady Tribbie, do you still think...
In a sense, you could say that Jace and Victor were locked in a time loop with the mage saving Jace, leading to him to making Hextech and so on and so on. Yeah, that was weird too. I really don't like it when they use that, you know... I don't even know how you would call that. That storytelling technique that's very common in time travel stories. Because very often it just, you know, like, the logic doesn't quite, you know, click.
That everything will be fine tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a series of events that you have to follow.
With all due respect, Lady Tribbie, you know perfectly well
That said,
that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie.
that said, it's more than just, you know, time travel with Arcane. You know, it was also like, is it dimension hopping? It's like, I mean, this is a spoiler, I guess, you know, but, it's more like, it's a combination of both time travel and traveling between different planes of existence. So, a parallel universe, basically. It's also a parallel universe.
I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
So they kind of get away with it a little bit, but I don't know. I would say it's more of a timeline. They're jumping between timelines, I suppose, yeah. Like literally between different timelines.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow
Yeah.
is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Yeah, Steins Gate did that too. The whole thing with like, here is time. Time is like a rope. That rope is made of lots and lots of strands. And the more you unravel time, the strands become loose. And you can jump between those strands.
Prophecy.
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphoreus.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopoulos' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers.
It's gonna be her turn next, right? For her core flame? She's supposedly coming in the next patch.
So, Cass, if anything is troubling you,
She's gonna be
set it aside for tomorrow.
she's gonna be a god.
There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves.
I beg to differ. There is a very large difference between demigods and mortals. For starters, y'all have superpowers. And with those superpowers comes status, and that status brings along with it, you know, being viewed in a very different angle or a different way. There's so many differences, I would say.
Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear.
It's like, you know, trying to determine the difference between a peasant and some rich noble.
Because that's how Tribbios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Trian. See you tomorrow!
Anaxa.
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Maybe you should set up camp.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way.
She's just getting really antsy because she lives in your head now, rent-free. And she's bored.
If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time.
It's like, stop staying here in the same
teach you
spot.
more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Good anime. Full Metal Alchemist.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
He kind of looks like an alchemist from that show.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed Swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
Here we go. They're about to fight.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
Wait, hold on. Isn't this kind of ironic? Because if Nestia and Circes were a thing, but now Nestia has chosen Aglaya as her champion, and Circes has chosen Anaxa as her champion, and they're always at each other's throats. It's like tipsy-topsy-turvy here. Topsy-turvy town here.
A child's words are always
They flipped it upside down.
I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer.
He's not
it's
sorry.
time to address your relationship with that Titan.
With that Titan?
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
Cersei's is like, this is getting awkward.
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
I'm back. Finally have a moment to catch my breath. Want to chat, Vanillabean? Sure. What is there to chat about? It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. No idea. I can't control Mem. Mem is like Abby from Wuthering Waves. They just come and go. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Aronex's core flame on behalf of the Chrysos heirs? If that gets the Trailblazer yet another path, I'm in. I don't see why not. We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. Hey man, I see this as a power-up. I'm about to get a Super Saiyan form. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. You are talking to the galactic baseballer, you hush. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphoreus. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? I mean, I can, just because I become a god doesn't mean that I have to stay here. Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Thanks, bro! Oh, by the way, I got helped up by 2 people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. My cat is on my lap now. Hey, Leo. Meow. Their questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Alchema to our relationships with each Chrysos heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. The Council of Elders, are they the bad guys? I'm not ready to label them as good or bad, but their conduct is certainly irritating. I swear the game is like taunting me with all these treasure chests in the background. No. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. In the worst case scenario, we could be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. That's my favorite episode. If only we had more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide. But now, the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Huh? What's going on? Something wrong, Don Hung? The memory card is full. Oh, well, damn, we're gonna have to stop by the local Radio Shack on Amphoreus and buy more film. Or more memory cards, I guess. This feels like the last dialogue of the update. Yeah, it should be. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too. Yeah, she sure is. She sure is.
And so, this long day passed for Alchema. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where
Some
we,
stayed frozen in an ice cube.
stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells.
The typos tonight are really creeping up on me. I didn't even catch one. Is there a typo that I missed? Let me see. Let's take some more pictures. Where to? Oh, is that you? Maybe it's your typos. Okay, I thought you meant the game typos. Okay, gotcha.
No one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
I like this picture. I'm going to... Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna take a picture of it and possibly use it as a future thumbnail, probably for 3.2. Let me just do that. Give me a minute. Going into that, control paste. I can't use the snapshot tool from Windows for some reason whenever I have this game open, so I'm resorting to, you know, just print screening. Alright, crop. File save as... Let's save it as a PNG. And save. There we go. Got it. It's a good picture. That's you in her arms. Disintegrating. Wait, that's me! Why did... Oh my god. I am blind. I am blind. I didn't even... I thought that was... I don't know what I thought that was. I didn't really pay attention to it. What the heck? Am I gonna die? Oh, I take the trial and I die. And so it's up to her to go into the realm of the death of the dead to save me. And that's how she gets her core flame, right? That's what 3.2's got to be all about. Oh my god. It's a nice picture though, yeah.
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death.
It's okay. The Trailblazer has died once. Remember? In the beginning of the game? When they fought Cocolia? Yeah. What's one more death?
Was far heavier than life itself.
Nobody dies in
Just
this
like
game.
the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Ominous, though. And that is the story for 3.1. Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment for Honkai Star Rail. I'll do that later.
Reshape fate and
I got a text message from Finum? Why? Hey, buddy, you there? Nope. Just sleeping, actually. This is probably a side quest. I'm guessing it's a side quest. March was awesome in this patch. March did great. She didn't, yap. She didn't, talk about herself all the time. She wasn't acting dumb. She did great. She did great in this patch. I agree. Oh, this is the event. This is the flagship event for the chimeras or whatever they're called. Okay. I heard this event is very short and is easily completable within an hour. But I'll take care of that in my own time. I'll do it off stream. I'm just getting this out of the way. I wonder when we'll get New March. No idea. Probably at the end of all this, because, like, she's not really here at all. Yeah, I suspect, like, towards the end. I do wonder, you know, her memories, are her memories gonna come to play at long last? I've been waiting for, you know, to see what happens with her amnesia. Okay.
A new beginning.
That is all for tonight, you guys. I will take care of these notifications later. 3.1 is, I guess, in some ways better than 3.0, but in some ways worse. It's not nearly as engaged. Give me a second. Let me blow my nose real quick because it's getting a little runny. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Sorry. It's my allergies. Ugh. But as I was saying, 3.1 is not as engaging as 3.0, but that's probably because, you know, it was a very crazy introduction into how we got into Amphoreus in the first place. Not much to complain about. I'm glad that there's a lot less puzzles this time around. It felt a lot less laborious, and I didn't end with this patch with a lot of fatigue. Not like 3.0. So I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that. I finished the New Year event in Zenless Zone 0 today. Got enough tapes to roll for Evelyn, and got Kaleda, who I don't care for. Aww. Hey! Kaleda is really good with Evelyn. If you're still trying to pull Evelyn, at least you have someone to pair her with. Evelyn, Astriel, and, well, they work with a lot of characters, to be fair. Kaleda's not bad. Guess I will have to wait for Evelyn rerun. No way am I near... nowhere near enough. Damn, okay. That's a shame. Sorry about that. Maybe the next character. I liked it, but I'm expecting them to improve the presentation. Yeah, the presentation is definitely still, like, the weakest part about both 3.0 and 3.1. And it's a lot more evident here in 3.1. It's so boring. So boring, dude. Like, I wonder if they can just borrow their, whoever's in charge of some of the scene direction in Genshin Impact. You know, or get pointers from them. Borrow some help from the other teams. I don't know. The update had its ups and downs. Yeah, I agree. They talked about adding in a skip button, right? Or at least they're thinking about it. Hopefully they add it in by the next patch, because they desperately need that skip button. I won't be using it, for the main story anyway. But it's still nice to have. Yeah, people are complaining, you know, on the internet. You know how complainers are. Like, if you have a skip button, then what's the point of playing the game? The point is to play the game. That's the point. That's why we need a skip button, so we can play the game. Jeez, like, the logic of these people sometimes. Yeah, some people engage with the game in very different ways, and that's okay. That's okay. We can have our story enjoyers, and we can have our pure gameplay enjoyers. But they don't recognize that. Yeah, hopefully they have that and more, you know, improvements. This game desperately needs them. And I'm not, you know, as pissy about the Castris trace like others seem to be. I don't think it's game-breaking. That, I mean, it's a single-player game. I don't care. That's what it boils down to. If this was a multiplayer game, a competitive multiplayer game, that would be a problem. Yeah, for sure. But it's a single player game. And that trace doesn't really mean jack in the grand scheme of things. It's a nothing burger. That's what it is. It's a nothing burger. People are weird. I will be pulling Castris. I think I will. I have tons of Stellar Jades, so I'm gonna end up pulling her. That's enough for the night. Kind of a short stream, but that's how it is. I'll be back tomorrow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vanillabean117. I'll be playing some Tomb Raider. I am adjusting the way I'm doing my Tomb Raider marathon, and I'm gonna just be dipping my toes in some of the old 90s and early 2000s Tomb Raider games. I'm gonna be playing the first few levels of each game, and then I'll be moving on and doing a legitimate playthrough of some of the newer Tomb Raider games, including Tomb Raider Legend and onwards. Thursday will be Guild Wars 2, same time as usual. Sunday, this coming Sunday, I will be playing and streaming Wuthering Waves here on YouTube. I'll be doing the Brant quest, and I'll be finishing up the fishing event on stream. What else? Next, after that... I mean, my schedule is laid out on twitch.tv/Vanillabean117/schedule. This is mostly information for new viewers or people who are watching the VOD. But on there, you can watch, see my schedule, see when I'm streaming, what game I'll be streaming, and what platform I'll be streaming on, because I typically play my main games here on YouTube for streaming, especially story. I stream all that on YouTube, and everything else I stream on Twitch. You know, side games are on Twitch. That's typically how I'm doing things at the moment. Any new information? That's about it. Yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will catch y'all later. Stay safe.